You know, we all have heroes. We all have people we look up to. We all have idols. Somebody, somewhere, has got your attention. You want to emulate their style. You want to embrace their swag. But sometimes, you meet your heroes or your idols, and you're very disappointed. Let's get into it. There's old rolling like a six-shot, gunning in the miles, keep dragging down, trying to make it home. I've been around a very long time, guys. I've been around for almost 50 years. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly. I've seen the worst of the worst. I've seen really great things and great people. One thing I've always cherished are the individuals or people that I look up to. I guess it's hard to get me to look up to somebody. It's just, I don't know, it's just not something I tend to do very often. That being said, a lot of these younger dudes, they come into the prison system with these high hopes and expectations of meeting certain individuals. Out in California, it was Tookie and Bingham and all those guys. You know, out in New York, you had different places and different people. Out here, you had different individuals like Bloodshed, Disco, Big Pat. You had Big Lance. And a lot of y'all might not understand, might even be like, what? You ain't him. You're not that guy. Maybe not to you. But to an 18, 19-year-old kid coming into the Virginia Department of Corrections, my name did ring bells. There was a reason for that. I wasn't afraid to put in work for us. I wasn't scared to get my ass whooped. I wasn't scared to get poked up, and it happened on a number of occasions, guys. People say, oh, you're capping. It's in black and white, bro. All you gotta do is look it up. I've got holes all in my body. I've got broken bones. I've got lumps on my head and scars on my head from getting hit with knives and homemade weapons. Fighting like gladiators in a damn prison cell. That's why they call it gladiator school. When you really, really think about it, coming into the prison system as a young man, you're looking for dudes like that. You're looking to be around dudes like that. You want to be with them. You want to walk around with them. You want to have the same bravado they have. I did when I was a youngster. When I came into the prison system at 17 years old, I seeked out. I was seeking out those individuals. Easy. There was a guy named Easy, Kurt. Back in my day. Cracker. Cracker was a gigantic man. Cracker got locked up. He was from out Newport News, I think. Newport News in Norfolk, Virginia. He was an ex-Navy SEAL, or Navy SEAL. Never really an ex-Navy SEAL, from what I understand. He had over 550-pound bench press. He was bald, big, no neck, tatted. He's doing a life sentence. Reason being, he's in a bar with his buddy, and they're drinking, and they meet a girl. She's a trick. They go outside, give her the money. They're doing their thing, one in the front, one in the back, like a mullet. And, wig came off. Oh, how unfortunate those events did unfold when Cracker and his buddy decided that they felt some type of way about that. How dare you lie to me? That's basically the R word. That being said, they beat this individual inches already from her, whatever life, and then he proceeded to take a Jack Daniels bottle, smash it on the curb, put it in the rectum, and stomp on it. Now after that, obviously, she died. Isn't that crazy how quickly your life can change? That story is a bit morbid. And I took a break because these stories are getting harder and harder for me to tell, guys. As I'm getting older, I'm getting, I guess, more sensitive. I don't know what it is, man, but it ain't been easy. I'll say this. Coming into the penitentiary, you're going to encounter individuals that have a godlike presence. Why do they have a godlike presence? Because they put in work. Putting in work means what? It means you're doing the boop, boop, the boop, 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 right? Saying things I can't say on YouTube anymore. But you put in work, you hurt people, you do things. You might take somebody and put them in the upper room. You never know what you might do. Now, this is the story of a guy of such a godlike presence. When I got to prison, I was a gangster. I was a gangbanger, ended up becoming a gang leader. And there was this dude, I'm not gonna mention his name because we're not gonna do that. But I met this guy. I had always wanted to meet him. He was part of an organization that done kind of the same thing I had done. And had made a really, really big name for himself. Now, what you have to understand about the penitentiary is that these guys are like a bunch of cackling hens. They will talk and gossip and make shit up and do all these things until you went from being regular guy to you're Thor. You're walking around, you're Thor. That's kind of how religions, I think, are made. It's a bunch of damn stories. And I met this guy, and at first, I was smitten, I guess is the word. I was kind of like in awe. There he is. That's him. That's dude. Now I watch how a guy moves. I watch how he does his time, how he bids. I watch every move that guy made. And as I'm watching every move that guy made, I started to realize something. This dude ain't no Superman. This dude is just another dude. He's got great qualities, but he's got a lot of flaws. Nobody's perfect. And within 6 months, I went from idolizing this man to having a different perspective, guys. My perspective changed because a person can hide from you. I say this all the time. A person can hide from you for a couple months. 6 months, a year goes by. They will show themselves. He began to show himself very, very often, actually. And what I was seeing wasn't good. There was a lot of thievery. There was a lot of backbiting. Talking about his own brothers, talking about his people. To civilians. You're part of an organization. You're part of a family, a brotherhood. These ties run deep. Brothers. That word's taking on a different meaning for me these days. You know? I used to think that word meant something. But that word is no different than the word loyalty. Honor. They're just words. They're just words, man. People will literally have every one of those words tattooed on them and not have never one of those qualities in them. This guy was no different. He had brotherhood, honor, warrior, all that stuff. He fancied himself a god. He fancied himself a prison legend. When in reality, he wasn't nothing but a plucked out fiend running up drug debts and stealing from his own people. Using the gang as a way to, monetize his drug use. I didn't like that man anymore. I didn't want to be like him. I didn't want my name to be like his. Yes, you down the 1s and 2s levels, the dorm areas. Those dorms are the lowest securities. These names ring bells. day. It's because those guys don't go on the majors. They don't go up on the big yards. I've been on all the big yards. And I'm going to tell you like this. I know you. I know a lot of you. I know a lot of dudes who are quote-unquote legends who ain't nothing. Or run around, running up debts, doing dope, being with the boy, chasing the boy, selling up with the boy. That's a no-go. It's a no-fly zone. And I ain't got nothing against. I'm gonna say this too. I have nothing against somebody who is homosexual whatsoever. The problem with homosexuality in the penitentiary is that it causes people to get hurt. Out here in the street, you see these women who need attention so bad they'll get it from anywhere they want, anywhere they can, right? Men too, but women are a lot worse, from what I can see in my life, in my experience, and not all women, of course. I'm speaking in general, guys. Please don't take my words and twist them. But they'll get dudes fighting over them. It's no different in prison. These boys are women, in a sense, in their mind, in these other guys' minds, and in a predator's mind, who is maybe in there for predatory behavior. It's just another victim, dog. Another victim. And he's gonna get his victim. If he has to plot, plan, and strategically move for a year, he will, until he gets what he wants. That's what predators do. They hunt. And you've got nothing but apex predators in the Department of Corrections on them higher levels. 5, 4, even 3s are apex. 2s and 1s, they talk about us. Let's keep it real. They're down there for a reason. I watch this dude play with the boy, man, for a long time. And I spoke on it one day. I said, hey, bro, let me spin a lap with you. Let's have a conversation. Sure, what's up? What's up, dog? What's up? What's up, Stick? I said, come on over here, Stick. I said, let me holler at you, bro. And I'm nervous. This guy has got plenty of work under his belt, guys. Done dirt. Put that steel in you real quick. Had it on him when we talked. But I had one too. I said, you know, for years, I looked up to you. Wanted to be you. Wanted nothing more than to have my name hold the same clout and credit as yours. But I'm starting to see now what it really is, bro. He came kind of defensive and he says, man, what you talking about, man? What you mean? Who are you? Who are you and like, who are you to talk to me like that, right? Who am I? I said, look here, man. I don't agree with the way you move. And I'm not the only one. You can either act accordingly because you're giving all of us a bad name, or you can go ahead and check off. I know I will let you check me off. I said, that ain't just me. I'm just a spokesman. I'm just a spokesman. Well, all that being said, I wasn't the only one that had been tired of his shit. I wasn't the only one that was feeling some type of way. I meant that. I meant that wholeheartedly. They washed him up. About 3 days later, his own people, his own crew, his own family, his own organization, his brothers. The old saying goes, you are your brother's keeper. That doesn't just go for the good things. That's for your bad things too. You don't want to meet your heroes because you'll always be let down. Be the hero in your own book, in your own story, in your own comic, whatever, your own thing. Be your own hero. The minute you start giving somebody else that much credit, it's all bad. You don't need a hero when you're the hero. You think about the things that will make you like an individual that you would think would make you like an individual, and be that. And then guess what? You've accomplished it. There's nothing you guys don't know. You're very smart people. But also, if you can't wrap your head around it, sometimes it just helps to hear it. It helps to hear things that we already know because it's just reiteration. It's just a sense of, okay, maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe I do understand things a little more than I give myself credit for. Give yourself more credit than you have been lately, man. Be your own hero. And above all else, ladies and gentlemen, what do? We're going to stay up, stay out. Stay sucker free, man. Till next time.